Hi Vidi, welcome back to Tampredicts. Let's see what are your messages. I hope you're having a good morning. Let's see what's going to happen today. I also wrote what titles should I write, because in the other one, the other channel, because sometimes there's such beautiful messages and it's very difficult to encapsulate it in like 100 characters. So I was also thinking like doing next 24 hours or what's coming your way, how they're feeling, their current feelings. So we can do that. Today we're going to do next 24 hours on both the channels. Okay, so let's see current intentions, feelings, what do they want, or what's going to happen in this next 24 hours. Emotions rising. Okay, emotions rising. Also illusion card of illusion, not trusting. It's like somebody's just creeping up, it's like just coming up. I think it's more like catching you unaware. Okay, something's going to catch you unaware. Like I said yesterday also, one of the channels, I don't know, it's like dead of the night. It's like 3 a.m 2 a.m there's a news that needs to come, like will come. Okay, I'm going to say will come around 3 a.m 2 a.m 4 a.m, like very very late. Okay, almost like morning time. And yeah, this is emotions, rising emotions, mirroring each other, your feelings. You both have feelings for each other, you mirror each other, you send telepathic messages to each other, you connected in another dimension, not just here, and you feel it, you feel them, you feel your energy. They feel your energy, you feel your energy. Okay, look at the 6 movement in this 24 hours. There's movement moving towards you. Okay, moving away from fears. There's something that you are fearing in this relationship. Maybe you were wondering if they are coming towards you or the call is not coming. If anything you were fearing, that will go away. Any kind of delays, that will go away. Okay, next 24 hours is important for emotions, for movement, unexpected. It's also a journey. It's also a journey that somebody is taking unexpectedly. Okay, look at the swords there. Swords is air. Air is communication. And air signs, when we do, I always say when we do time frames, air moves very fast. Okay, air signs move very fast. If you have a lot of air signs in the tarot coming up, okay, it means it's going to move very fast. I was just seeing the magician card. So whatever you are manifesting, it will happen. Also, this is whatever you manifesting. Okay, just don't, it won't remain an illusion, it will actually turn into a reality. So this is also somebody just moving towards you unexpectedly. See, because you're not prepared for the journey, you were not prepared to receive the message. Maybe you haven't spoken to them for a while, or you guys haven't spoken to each other, and you were like totally you thought they are now going to reach out, or there's nothing left. But this is unexpectedly, because the person is not carrying any baggage. This person is making a journey. Okay, something is going to nudge them, to you, or universe is going to push them towards you. They'll suddenly think about you. When they're sitting, you guys haven't been speaking for long, there is this huge silence. Or also, otherwise they've not been moving for long, moving in the sense movement for long. It's like universe is nudging them. Universe is like saying, hey, this is the right window, or how come you haven't reached out, or that's going to happen. And maybe you've been manifesting it quietly. You've been silent, probably you've disconnected, you retreated, you're going on with your life, but this is unexpected. Look at this. And number one, we're doing 24 hours, 1 day. That's 1 day. So 1 day is very important. Whatever you manifesting, okay, manifest with all your belief. You can write it down. If you maintain a diary, you can do a vision board. You can just visually, think of something that you really want. I feel 24 hours is the time for manifestation. Something that you always wanted will come towards you unexpectedly. If you wanted them to return, it's going to happen very suddenly and unexpectedly. It's like totally out of the blue. Okay. Definitely out of the blue, because you didn't even think the person is coming towards you. You had no idea. And the person themselves, they didn't have an idea. They got this nudge from the universe that you've got to act now. Okay, you've got to move towards the person, you've got to say something, even if it's not been long, like the silence between you two, or even if you're together and things are not right, and they haven't been, the relationship hasn't going the way it should be, relationship should be, or the communication is not, been really great, you've not been hearing much from them. You are going to. Okay, this 1 day is very important for this movement, because they have to take action, and universe is here telling them to take the action, because you already manifested it. I just saw 444. That means togetherness, stability. You know, whatever's rocked the foundation of your relationship, it's like it's going to be strong again, or at least they'll try to rebuild it, or they'll try to fix things, you know, next 24 hours. That's one day. The magician is there. So whatever you think of, you know, will happen. As above, so below. You know, magician card is as above, so below. So if you think it's happened, you know, in another word, in another 3D, 5D. So you've got to believe it. Look at this, the flow. That's when the flow starts. When you start believing, next 24 hours. The love comes flowing, non-stop. Communication non-stop. Pond of love. Hand of God, the hand of God. You know, normally we say, yes, God had a hand in it, or destiny has had a hand in it, you know. That's why this happened. The chariot, movement, the balance, yin and yang, divine feminine, divine masculine. The top is spinning, it's going to spin, it's a top, it's going to start spinning, movement, top is movement, quick. The balance, you know, how the top balance and rotates, very important. The moon here, emotions, bringing emotions to you. If you've been with a person who's been really cold, no emotions, you know, they are going to show you emotions. I just saw 606. That would be important for you in a way. 6 number. It is June. Let's see what's the date. I always check dates. That's there in my laptop. 16 is 7 7 10, 11 12 13 oh yeah, today is 16 June, and June is 6. So number is 13. 13 is 4. So we saw 444. We spoke about it, okay? Spirit guides, please give us more messages. This is the which deck? Yeah. Mystic Red Rose Oracle. I just want to say, if sometimes cards are not very pleasing, or there's a negative card, or you know, that doesn't matter. Don't let your day become bad because you've got a card which says, you know, it just could be a caution, could be otherwise. If it's not resonating, you know, it's not for you, okay, that card. What do we have? Cupid's arrow. Wow, look at this. You've got the Cupid's arrow. Yeah, hard to read. Otherwise also because the font is like that. Have faith. See, love is coming. Surprise invitation. Struck by love. Look at this, guys. Cupid's arrow. A lot of times we say Cupid's arrow suddenly strikes. You know, you don't know what's happening. You don't know the arrow has left the bow. You know, you were not expecting it. That's what the surprise is. A surprise invitation to go somewhere and say, hey, you know, I'm coming down to see you, or we haven't met. You know, that's the way of them starting or reintroducing themselves into your life. That's really nice. The bow and the arrow, the Cupid, something to do with 14th February also could be important as a date of 14 number. Love is coming. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. The heart is so red. It's like love, filled with love. Cupid's arrow suddenly strikes. Yeah, and look at this. The heart is just opened up. If you can see this piece, it's here. This side, it's like open. You know, maybe the heart was closed. Have faith. Have faith. What did I say? Magician. We all can manifest. We all can do what, you know, what we really think. You know, we can create that reality in this world. Okay. It's all about just believing. Just believe and just leave it on the universe. Okay. Don't start testing things, spells or otherwise manifestations. The moment you do it, just do it. Leave it on the universe. Universe will make it true. And remember, if something is not happening, you've been pushing it, it is not supposed to happen at that particular time. So don't keep doing spells or manifestations day after day, 20 of them together. Just leave it. You know, that's not the time, or maybe that's not the right person. Maybe there's somebody better for you always. Okay. And you know, if you're in a toxic relationship, very bad relationship, it's making you cry, things are not right, you know, it's on you to be in it or not. But yeah, make the right decision. Okay. So remember all this while listening to all the readings. Ship, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need. Look at this. Progression, arriving. So arriving, somebody is arriving. You had cut the ties, you both had cut the ties with each other. One person cut the ties. You did move on. You know, I told you, this is somebody you've not spoken to for long, could also just suddenly a surprise, like a Cupid's arrow has struck them, you know, and they're like, oh my God, why am I thinking about this person? What did I do? You know, suddenly they start thinking that way. So there's progression, okay? And receive what you need. Also, remember when you're asking, especially in money spells or otherwise, if you're asking for something, the intent should be right, okay? Totally right. and don't be greedy while asking for money. Ask what you need for or what you want, okay? The ship, maybe ship is an important thing. Ship could be an important word, okay? I don't know why in the relationship. Ship, boat, we've got ship and boat. We've got a lot of water, because this is also water. That's Cancer. That's water sign, water flowing, emotions. We have water in this card, emotions. Look at the water. Look at the water. Look at this. Barring this card, all of them, water, 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 emotions flooding. Oh wow. This is crazy. This is beautiful. I love the Magician card. Number 8 could be important. Anything that adds to a 8. I think I've been saying it for 2 days. Any fantastic news, that will be number 8. Will add up to an 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 o'clock after I add all the time. See, separation. There was sadness and bitterness, and they're missing you. Look at this. Yes, you guys were separated. That's why they suddenly, probably it's a very, very new separation. You know, recently you guys got separated, and you know, suddenly the Cupid arrows struck them, you know. Look at this cactus. Flowers are growing on the cactus. Cactus does have flowers, some of them. Wow, they're thinking about you. Uncertain future. They're not sure what's going to happen, but they really, really want to come back, or they really want to connect. Somebody who's just gone away, or just been totally away. This will be so unexpected, guys. I mean, the 24 hours. I mean, you wouldn't have you know, really expected, you know, something like this to happen. Maybe, you know, it's like a memory for some of you. It's been so long. Some of you, it's just been, you know, recent, a few weeks, or maybe you were going through a very difficult, you know, time with the person, like a twin flame relationship, and you were like, okay, it's almost, you know, ended, but they're missing you. They're thinking about you. This separation is so temporary, because, you know, it's like the cactus having flowers. You know, it does have little flowers. I'm sure they're flowering plants, you know, but it's like roses on cactus. You didn't expect roses to grow on cactus. You know, this is something you totally did not expect in your wildest dreams is going to happen, okay? You didn't expect it in your wildest dreams. Queen of Wands, the passion, the will, waiting for something. You know, you are waiting for something, but you did not show. Maybe it all faded, or maybe if it's recent, the separation, or even if you're not talking after a fight, or whatever has happened, some problems, family problems going away, fights, bad fights, little fights, fights on little things. I mean, it's like you're just looking away, but somewhere in your mind you're like, okay, what happened there? Maybe some of you did not get closure from the person, or they just went away. Something to do with dead of the night that I've been getting. So any news that's going to happen, like very, very early morning, could be 5, 6, or otherwise 3, 4, anything. I mean, you don't expect them to call or message you at that time, or to just drop in. Yeah, that would spook you out. But yeah, it's like they'll say, oh, I was driving here, you know, I was in the city, and I thought, if they stay away somewhere else, if they stay somewhere else, that I thought I was here, I thought I'll see you. 5 messages. Look at this, karma. Good karma will give you good results. I'm just not saying just for love today. I'm saying it for overall, okay? And my spirit guides are saying if you've been doing good, you will get good, okay? In whatever area of your life. That's your message. We're doing 5 cards from the Tampredict cards. There's victory. Victory, definitely. At the end, all that matters is love wins, or you win, or you feel good, or you know, things are fine, or even you get your closure, whatever it is victory for you, okay? Or you get the clarity you needed, or the third party situation doesn't, you know, it's not there, it ends, you win a battle, legal battle, something that money comes in, that's good news. You've got the butterfly and you've got the change. Number 555, that's a huge shift in a situation. You know, suddenly when you transform, you know, into a butterfly, and this is not going to happen like in the course of some time, you know, like it actually changes. But it's like this, you know, snap your finger and suddenly you see your butterfly. You know, the situation will change like this. You've got reunion, see? Extremely important card today. are done. 3, 4 are done. One more here. Flowers, how nice. It's gonna smell nice. Flowers, remember I said on cactus flowers don't grow, and actually you will see that some good news comes your way when you thought, you know, when you thought everything is nothing is happening, or you know, it's beautiful. It's flowers. Awesome. Guys, manifest today, okay? Do that. I keep seeing the time. I'm just seeing I love, you know, numbers. Somewhere it makes sense, puts it all together. Giving the person a cold shoulder. Yeah, you've been giving the person a cold shoulder, because what would you do? You were fed up. Memories. I'm telling you, something is going to, like, probably they're going to see your picture and they're like, oh my God, I haven't spoken to them. What have I done? I'm not talking about the time gap that's happened between you two, or whatever's happened. It's like how they would feel suddenly. Look at this, next 2 days also we got. We're doing next one day, but next 2 days are also important, maybe 48 hours. Memories, or you know, somebody spoke about you, or they saw a gift that you gave, you know. Look at this, let's make it work. Yeah, this person wants to make it work after all this drama, whatever's happened. Celebration. I'm telling you, one day is about celebration. This whole one day, guys, it's so beautiful. They want your attention. They'll do anything for your attention. Anything, okay? Remember that, guys. Such a beautiful reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, guys, and I'll be back another reading. Bye.